good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Well, good day, good day, good day, good day, good day, good day to you all. So the topic I want to discuss today. Um, Remember, not all my topics have anything to do with me. However, this is a great topic, and us in the Black community, a lot of the times we've been told, oh, you have to stick it out, or you have to do this, or you have to do that. And as it is Black History Month, well, coming to a close, today is the final day. If you have not done anything for your community, at least share something on social media to enlighten or to just make other people aware of what Black history is about. And I know I'm blackity black black, I'm blackity black black, so I'm black 365 days of the year, but we only get 1 month. We only get 1 month to celebrate our blackity black blackness. Yes? So today we're talking, and I can only, as I say, I can only express my opinions according to my experience, and it is my experience. My experience is cultural. It's family oriented, so it's where I'm from. So I am from the Black community. I have nothing against other races. It's just the knowledge that I have that I do share. And I ask you to come on here and share any information you have with us as well. And this is a great topic if you read it. Hello, Curly Joyce. Thank you for coming, Curly. If you can see on here, the topic is, do you believe in staying in a marriage for the sake of the kids? Yes. And a lot of us have our own opinions, and today we'll be sharing our own opinions. This is my workout topic for the day. Do you Good evening. Good evening. Good afternoon for us. It's afternoon for us in the UK. So, do you believe in staying in a unhappy marriage, even though you're unhappy? Why? And why do you believe that you should stay in an unhappy marriage? Because of the kids. So this is the topic we're discussing today. So get on it, jump on it, share your views, share us out, and work out with if you need to. I'm going to be using my kettlebell today. Give me a minute. I will be using my kettlebell weight today. Most of the moves I will be doing are probably going to be similar to what I normally do. But today I'm probably going to make it more uniformed, where I'm going to take you through the paces. And the discussion will be on the recovery break as usual. So if you're here, if you're supporting, hi, hello, share us out, and let's just have fun with this topic. No, well, I don't know how fun we can get. I don't know how fun we can get with the topic, but let's just try to discuss this topic as best as we can, as best to our knowledge. Yes, because it's only our knowledge that we can share. Knowledge of what we do know and what we do understand. Yes? Thank you for coming, Curly Joyce. I see you, baby girl. I am going to start warming up while other people are coming in. If you want to do some of my warm-up moves with me, just follow along. I will count you down so you can just do some of my warm-up moves with me. Yeah, I feel like my strap is all out. Yes? But for me, I can stay because of my kids, because my mom didn't leave my father. She stayed till the end. Oh, that's a good point. And that's Well, this is what I wanted to understand as well. Do we stay? Do we normally stay because we feel it's our obligation to the kids? The kids are gonna the kids are gonna be unhappy, or as Carly is sharing. Carly said she would stay because her mom stayed. And a lot of us, as I said, it's culture, it's background, it's what we teach our kids. So, Carly, in essence, are you passing on this characteristics of staying in an unhappy marriage, being stressed out in an unhappy marriage to your kids, because you're doing it as a result of your parents? So that means that your kids are probably going to do the same. They're going to say, well, mommy stayed and mommy was unhappy, and I saw that mommy was unhappy, but she stayed, so I am going to stay. And does that even help your kids? Because I know sometimes when you're stressed, without knowing it, we put our stress out, we take our stress out on our kids without knowing it. So let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts on the subject? What are your thoughts? Yeah? Are you staying, Carly, because of your mom or because of the kids? Think about it, because you said because your mom stayed. So essentially, you're not staying because of the kids. You're staying because you learned from what your mom taught you. Think about it and answer. So we're just going to be doing some step moves. Yes? So we step in. We're going to step back. Can you see? So we're doing a one step just to warm ourselves up. Let's do that for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Now take our legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Now, let's run on the spot. You can do it a bit faster or you can slow it down. It's up to you. Run on the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Keep on running on the spot. Keep on running on the spot, warming up. And get your bottle of water if you need to, or your kettlebell or your weights. Yes? Get ready. Make sure you have your water. I am already out of breath. I'm going to take it down a bit. And then we're just going to do some low impact move targeting different muscle groups. So, Carly. So yes, no, Murray, it's not about bed. Okay, so it's not about bed. Are you talking about sexual relationships? It's not about bed of roses. I will stay because of my kids, and I will also pray to God for more graces and for my marriage to be better, because it's for better or for worse. Okay. Awesome, Curly. So I understand, and now you're bringing God into the whole context. So I want to give you a scenario. There are different scenarios. There is the aspect of if it's something, Curly, that you can work on. Yes? For example, You might feel that your husband's not taking you out, or you might feel that your husband's not buying you flowers, or you might feel some type of way. Yes? And you think that you can talk about this. Yes? You can probably go to a counselor and you can get simple things like this resolved. Yes? Because I know sometimes us women, we can be up in our feelings. Yes? And then there's the point of, what if the marriage is so unhappy that you are crying every day? Like you cry so much that you cannot cope, that you are so stressed that you cannot cope because your marriage is so unhappy. Now, your kids will see how unhappy you are. They sometimes will be stressed without even knowing it. I know, like, especially some of the younger kids, they don't even understand what's going on. And they will be saying, Mommy, why are you crying? Mommy, why are you this? Mommy, why are you so unhappy? And as a result of this will be a burden to your kids. So that's a different aspect to, oh, we have our faults and we have our differences. And when you're married for a long time, you can sort that out. You can talk to someone. That's different. Yeah? So in those two case scenarios, yeah, if you are crying so much that you are developing on a unhealthy environment for your kids, do you still then stay? That's different to you having just small issues. Yes, Carly, do you understand what I mean? Yeah? So, Carly, if you're so unhappy wherein you're crying and you're bawling your eyes out, does that mean that you still stay? You still show this unhappy environment to your kids? You still, you're still there portraying, you're pretending when you go out, because obviously you're pretending when you go out. But is this something you want to teach your kids? Is this something you want to teach your kids? Yeah? So tell me, is this something you want to teach your kids? Because essentially, you are teaching your kids that to be unhappy is something acceptable. I don't believe in being unhappy. I don't believe in accepting unhappiness when you can do something about it. Because God knows we have had so much unhappiness in our entire generation, our entire life. Everything's been unhappy. So this is why, because it's Black History Month in the UK, the final day. So remember, we're carrying all that pain, all that unhappiness from slavery coming down to our foreparents, where it was beaten into us. Yes, we were murdered, we were killed. Yeah, as a result of slavery, because they said that we had to stay where we are no matter what. And then we develop all these characteristics, all these character traits, and we are passing it down from generation to generation, which says if we're unhappy, stay where we are. And as a result of this, we won't even change our jobs, even if your job is unhappy. And that's one of the things I want to bring up from it. If the kids start noticing it, I will leave the marriage because I want my kids to be. Exactly. Thank you, Joyce. Awesome. This is, and not to say I'm encouraging people to leave their marriage. No. I love marriage. Marriage is holy. Marriage is a sanctity. If it's something you can work on, don't run away. Try and work on your marriage. Marriages are great when you develop good communication, and I think after a few years, sometimes love fades. After a few years, sometimes love fades. And sometimes you grow to love that person. So you have to assess your marriage and you have to find out what is happening in your marriage and is it something. Exactly. If the kids start noticing, it means that you're unhappy to the extent where it's getting worse. Yeah? So I'm just going to do 10 on each side. So, Joyce, thank you for sharing that. And that's one of the points I want to bring out. And it's a point where, trust me, it's something you don't want to push your kids into. You want to ensure that you're doing that. You are actually, look, my brain is gone mush. You want to ensure that you are encouraging a happy environment for your kids. So I'm going to do 10 on each and then I'll rest and I'll come back. I love talking, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Carly said, yes, if it is something you can work on, don't leave. But if it's something you can't work on, you need to leave. Awesome. Yes, that's what I said. It's difficult sometimes because if you are married, I'm married as well. And sometimes it's difficult to know the things that you can work on and the things that you're not meant, you can't work on, because society will tell you, don't leave your marriage, you need to stay, you need to stay. And in some circumstances, you need to leave for your sanity and to protect your kids. And in some cases, you need to stay and get over your pride. Yes? So essentially, there is a battle. Marriage isn't easy. Everybody wants to be married, but, well, most people want to be married, but it's not an easy road. It's not an easy road. So one of the reasons I would say you need to leave, if there is consistent or persistent abuse. Yes, we're gonna swing now for 20 on each side. If you're being abused physically or verbally, I think that's a cue that you need to go. And sometimes it's even more difficult for people who are being abused to leave. So that's another point that we need to talk about. Sometimes you're verbally abused. Sometimes you don't even know that you're being verbally abused because over time you get sensitized to it. So it's like, oh, that's how he is. Even though you're feeling all type of way, you're saying, oh, that's how he is. That's not how he is. You need to be able to share your opinion as to say, I don't feel good about what you just said to me. What you just said to me is not something that makes me feel good inside. It hurts me, both mentally, and sometimes it can end up being that I do some things that I don't want to do because of what you've said. So verbal abuse is such a thing we shy away from. Like in the Black community, if it's physical abuse, some of us will go, oh, you need to run, you need to run. But when it comes down to verbal abuse, we don't talk about it. And it happens even between us and our kids, the way we communicate with our kids. So that's one point I want to think about. Verbal abuse, how do we handle it in a marriage? Is that a cause for you to leave your marriage if you are verbally abused? Yeah? 1, 2, hold it in, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next side again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Take a break, have some water if you need to. I'm just going to go into a full swing. Yes? So the tip is we're going to go down, and as we swing, we're going to come up. So verbal abuse, is that cause for you to leave your marriage? I know physical abuse is a no-no for me, obviously. But for verbal, do you think verbal abuse is something, is cause for you to leave your marriage? Let me know. Let me know. Because if we're saying because of the kids, there might be a reason. Even though you're unhappy, there might be a reason. And one of the reasons could be verbal abuse. Okay? I'm going to swing for 20. Yes? Let's swing for 20. So make sure your toes are pointed. Then if you can't see me, I'm going to come all the way back. Yes? So make sure your knees are bent to come up. We're going to swing up. Yes? And then we're going to come up as we go. So it's that way. And we're going to engage our core as we come up. Breathe out as we go down. Yes? So let's do 10. And then after 10, we do another 10. Yes? So 20, but you can break in between. Ready? So verbal abuse. Is that cause to leave a marriage? Let me know, guys. Let me know. And we're working on form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest it. Have a little water. We're going to do some. So we've done our swings. We've done our around the world. And we're going to repeat those in a bit. We're going to do our swings, round the world. And then we're going to do deadlifts. So deadlift coming up. Yeah, we're loading. So we're doing it low impact style. We're working out as we go. So remember the pattern. So we're starting with around the world. 10 on each side. Then we're gonna do a swing. Yes? So we're gonna do a kettlebell swing. And then we're gonna do deadlifts. So we're gonna try to aim to do 20 on each side for the first routine. Second will be 20 swings, and then we're gonna do 20 deadlifts. Coming up, let's do this. So, verbal abuse, is that cause to leave your marriage? Let me know in the comments. That's my workout discussion topic for today. So we're gonna bend our knees. Remember, we're working on form. So you can either hold it this way, but I'm comfortable holding it this way. So I'm gonna come down, yes, and then engage that torso as you come up and breathe out. Engage and breathe out. So we're gonna practice our form as well. We're gonna repeat those 3 moves when we've completed this one. You're welcome, darling. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming, Carly. Remember to share me out if you can. And my thumbs up. Awesome. Thank you so, so much. Thank you very much, Carly. So let's do 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, engage 2, engage 3, engage 4, engage 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're gonna do those 3 moves again. Yes. Thank you so much, Carly. It's been my pleasure having you. Thank you so, so much. Awesome. So have a little water. We're gonna do those 3 moves again. Round the world. Then we're gonna do swings. And then we're gonna do deadlifts. And then we're gonna stretch it up a bit. Okay? Let's go. Please remember to like and share, guys. Please remember to like and share, okay? All right. Let's go. So, round the world swing. Do 10 on each side. Then you can stop to recover. We're going to stop to recover for 10 seconds. Then after we stop to recover, we're going to do our swings, 20 swings. And then after the 20 swings, we're going to do 20 deadlifts. Yes, so these moves, guys, you can either do with a water bottle. Because look, around the world, get a water bottle. Yes, so nothing can stop you. And your swings is the same, up, down. So you don't need to have any fancy equipment to work out. As I say before, if you want it bad enough, you will make it happen. If you want it bad enough, you will make it happen. Nothing will stop you if you want it bad enough. So let's go round the world, 10 on each side, then our swings. Ready? Round the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. 10 seconds break in between for recovery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Let's do our swings. Remember to bend those knees. Keep that back straight and stick your buttocks out. Back straight, so you need to keep your back to that position, buttocks out, so that you're not hurting yourself. So we're working on form as well. Ready? Let's get our swings in. Yeah? Let's go. 20 swings. 1, 2, 3, 4, engage our core. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. 10 more. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. 10-second break, and then we're deadlift. So verbal abuse in the home, I'm counting down in my head, yeah? And then we're gonna do 10 deadlifts. So verbal abuse in the home can hurt you mentally, and because it plays on your mental health over the years, if it's something that's consistently throughout your marriage, it will mess you up mentally. If I'm wrong, say it in the comments. It will affect you mentally. And I tell you what verbal abuse looks like. Yes? I tell you what it looks like. So verbal abuse in marriage could be like, after you've had a baby, like, be like, oh my God, you're so fat. Can you take all that weight off? Or even if you've gained weight throughout the marriage, you're not the woman that I married. You look at you. I can't even look at you anymore. So it's simple things like that, or simple things like, look at that woman. She looks nicer than you. Look at all the weight you gained. So verbal abuse is really, it's something that something that probably happens more often than not. And a lot of the times, what your spouse might say in a marriage, because I'm not only talking about men, I'm not only talking about women, I'm talking about both sex, yes? So sometimes people don't understand that the things that they say to you, it messes you up mentally. And they might think of it as nothing because someone might have said it to them previously and they thought it wasn't something to be bothered about. And sometimes they're just repeating what was said to them. So they don't know, in fact, what verbal abuse is. And throughout our marriages, most of the times we've been verbally abused so much that we get confused as to what verbal abuse is. Simple things like, this food is disgusting. Not you saying that after someone has slaved over some food, slaved over preparing something for you, is verbal abuse. Yes? This food is disgusting. Remember, there are ways of saying things or saying something that is more critical. It's more good or constructive criticism rather than harsh words that will hurt someone mentally. Yes, because that person might have tried and you didn't even appreciate it. Yes, so hence that will start playing on the person's psychic, and hence so it will in fact become verbal abuse. So is verbal abuse cause for leaving a marriage? Let me know, guys. So deadlift, we're into deadlifts now. I hope you were doing it while I'm talking. If you wanted to go faster, I like to rest a bit sometimes, so I talk. Yes, and recovery is always good. It's always good. So let's do our deadlifts. We're gonna do 20 deadlifts, guys. 20 deadlifts. What's happening? 20, okay? Make sure your toes are pointed. Hold it. It really depends on how you want to hold it. You can hold it like so, or you can hold it like this way, as I said before. So let's go. 20. 1, engage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Engage that torso. 9, 10. The trick is, guys, if you're not engaging both your torso and your glute, sometimes it will feel like it's not working. But you need to work on engaging the parts of you that you need to work on, or else it won't be effective. Yes? So 10 more of these. Ready? So we're engaging. So engage your torso. You want to just, so you see how I'm tightening up. Release. Tighten. Release. Tighten. See? Release. So I want to practice that while we're moving. That will just give your body that extra move. Yeah? And that means it's working a bit more. Ready? 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Feel like I'm gonna go 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Awesome. Rest it up, and then we're going to change up our moves a bit. Okay. Shake those knees out. Shake those arms out. So, guys, what are some of the things you consider is verbal abuse? Or what are some of the things you don't consider verbal abuse? Because a lot of us. So, for me, it's just my definition. You can put your own definition or say whether or not you agree with my definition. So, my definition of verbal abuse is words. Yeah? Words. So, verbal. It needs to be verbal. It sometimes, guys, it's even a non-action. But that's another whole point. So, it's verbal or spoken words said to someone that's harsh, or that's so mentally that impacts that person mentally in a bad way, so in a negative way. Yes. And how you deliver these, or how you communicate what you're trying to say to your spouse, sometimes we ourselves need to step back. So this is a tip that I am learning as well, and I'm sharing it with you guys. Let me know if you have any tips on how to use your words in a more positive light. Yes, sometimes we need to step back, or say it in your head out, or say it in your head before you say it to your spouse. Because sometimes when we say it, instead of just saying it, just verbalizing it as soon as it hits our thoughts, sometimes if you think about what you're about to say, you can reword it for it to be more of constructive criticism rather than negative criticism. Yeah? I give you an example. Like, for example, if your spouse has gained some weight, I don't think, I'm not even touching that point. If you have a point on how to do that, let me know, because I think I'm still working on that. But for example, if your spouse cooked something and they've been slaving over the stove for the entire day or for hours, and you don't like the taste of something, even though you're tired, you might want to think about what you're going to say to your spouse at that time. Ways you can do that is count to 10 in your mind and verbalize what you're saying in your head. So say it in your head before you say it to your spouse. This will give you time to think about it, or to think whether or not you want to say it to your spouses. Because sometimes, trust me, even myself, I'm learning to do this. Sometimes you say things without even thinking about it, and it's after you've said it that you realize that you've said it in a total wrong way, and then it's an argument. Yes? The other way is try your best not to say anything in anger. If you're angry, the things you say, it's gonna be as a result of you being angry. And sometimes it's after you've said it, you can't take it back. Because remember, when you say something, you can't take it back. You can't delete it. Yeah? And if it's something that you have been subdued to, if a spouse has been abusing you verbally, repeated for 10 years or 5 years, and you put up with it for so long, and you've spoken to the person about it, do you then decide to stay? Do you then decide to stay because of your kids? Let me know. Yes? Okay, so I'm going to be doing another 3 moves. We're going to start with a side lunge, and we're going to hold our kettlebell weights up. We're going to start with a side lunge, 10 on each side, and then we're going to rest up, and then we're going to do the next move. Okay? We're going to do a side lunge. Ready? 1, 2, lift those arms up. 3, 4, engage that torso. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next side, 10 more. So we're going to do 20 on each side. So last 10 for this side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next side. Woo! Last 10 for the next side, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. we'll get on to the next move, okay? So we've done, so now we're gonna do one arm swings. So do the side lunge, 20 on each side. Then we're gonna do one arm kettlebell swings, 10 on each side. So we're doing 10, then 10, then 10 more. So 20 on each side. We're gonna break in between, okay? Let me know in the comments, guys. What do you think? Is verbal abuse cause for leaving your marriage? Let me know. Let me know. Yes? So I think it depends on the verbal abuse, and it always depends on your marriage. You need to assess your marriages. As I always critically assess everything that I do. I don't know if that's the educator in me, but I normally assess where I'm coming from, yes, and I assess the journey of my marriage, yes. So I look, when I'm talking about assessing, I look at the pros and the cons. So I assess where I begun, and I assess my journey, the positive and the negatives of my journey, and then I assess where I am presently. And any issue or issues, because a lot of marriages does have issues, because essentially we're two different human beings with different characteristics coming together. No matter how you might have similarities, you're still different persons. You're gonna come together and you're gonna try to make that partnership work, because marriage is a partnership. Yes? So I look at the issues that I've been working on, and I assess whether or not we're communicating how the issues are affecting both spouses. So have I verbalized or have I communicated to my spouse how I'm feeling about the issues that we've been working on? Yeah? And do they know how you feel about the issue? Because sometimes, and I realize this, because communication is vital, and sometimes people, they do not know that they're actually verbally abusing you. Yes? So sometimes you speak to your spouse, you need to communicate to your spouse how what they say, because it's verbal. We're talking about verbal abuse now. You need to verbalize how this makes you feel to your spouse, because if you don't, then they're gonna feel that you are okay with what they say. Yes? And sometimes you're not okay and you don't tell them, and then they'll be like, oh, but I've said it. And eventually when you say it, they will probably say, but I've been saying that throughout for so many years now. You just realize that it's messing with you mentally. However, that spouse, when you verbalize this to the spouse, they now must, because communication works both ways, they must now consider how they react. Yeah? How their reaction, whether verbal or non-verbal, because sometimes the non-verbal speaks volumes. Yeah? Now they must react. They need to say whether or not this will actually, how they react, their reaction to what you've said, how are they gonna communicate this back to you that they understand what you said? Sometimes they won't. And then that verbal abuse will continue. But if they are understanding enough to say, okay, well, if it hurts you, just remind me sometimes that you don't like it, then I will I will try my best to not say it in that way, or not say it at that time. Because sometimes it's timing and sometimes it's what you say. Timing, I know sometimes timing is difficult to gauge, but timing could be if your spouse is already upset about something, don't go say it then. If your spouse is on her monthlies, don't go say it then. And I say it, don't go say it then. So it's all about communication, and verbal abuse just happens every time without the other spouse understanding that they are actually verbally abusing you. And this is because you probably sat there and not said anything about it. So you need to say something about it. Also, we'll continue. So the next one arm swings, 10, 10, 10, 10. Ready? Remember to bend your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! I'm feeling it. Feeling it. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Woo! Woo! Thank you. Have a little rest. Have some water, and I'm gonna do the last move, and then we'll repeat those last 3 moves, and then we'll move on. So remember, we did side lunges, and then we did 1 arm swing. So if you want to continue. We're doing on it 20 on each side, and then we're gonna work out the last move. Yes, so it's gonna be a hip thrust, the last move. Have some water. It's important to have some water, guys. Woo! So we're gonna repeat those. I'm gonna do hip thrust, and then we're gonna repeat those 3 moves. We're gonna try for 20. So I'm gonna show you what that hip thrust is gonna be like. So we're gonna hold our cat weight to our stomachs, or you can do it top of your chest. Yeah, we're gonna come down and then up, down and then up. And it's easier on your knees. You don't have to bend if you want to. If you don't want to, then you can bend if you want to. We're gonna do 20 of those, okay? Ready? Guys, Adding weights, trust me, so good. Ready? 20 of those. Try not to rest it. If you need to, that's fine as well, but just hold it there. I might start resting it. My arms are really killing me already. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Engage that stomach. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. That's our 20. And now we're going to do our side lunges again. And then we're going to do our one arm swings. And then we come back to our hip thrust. Hip thrust. Woo! Woo! Awesome. Let's get it on. So side lunges. You ready for me? Yeah? Okay. So we're gonna carry over our shoulder so we get that bicep and tricep in there as well. And come over. Yeah? Ready? I'm tired, guys. So we're gonna bend our knees slightly. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Next side. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, awesome. Next side, last 10 on this side, and then we go to the other side. Ready? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10 on the next side, guys. And then we can rest. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah! Woo! Rest it, guys. Rest it. Rest it. Rest it. And sometimes, guys, you have to stop verbally abusing yourselves, because it's common practice that we verbally abuse ourselves. We say negative things to ourselves at times, and sometimes when we're saying these negative things to ourselves, it takes us to an unhealthy place. And remember, you're married to yourself, but that's a union that's gonna be forever. Remember, you are gonna be the only one that's gonna live with yourselves forever. Yes? So you have to be kind to yourselves. You need to be kind, okay? I just want to check the time that I'm on here for. You need to be kind to yourself, guys. If you're not kind to yourselves, then you won't understand what kindness is. You need to be kind to yourselves, okay? So we're going to do our last two moves, and then we're going to switch it up. Yes? Woo! It looks easy, not easy. Remember to rest. Remember to drink your water. Water is important to replace all that salt that you have lost. Yes? I'm just gonna put something in the chat. And then we're gonna do that last two moves, guys. Okay, what's my, so, one arm swing, 20 on each side, and then we're gonna do our hip thrust, yeah? Ready? 10, you ready for me? Yeah, you ready? My arms are so jelly. If you are doing this workout, trust me, you should be sweating. You should be feeling this workout. It's a great workout and it's low impact. We're not doing a HIIT, we're not doing cardio, we're just literally doing simple moves. And sometimes if you really concentrate on form and just the parts of you, the body parts that you want to engage it as you work out, then it becomes more effective. And this is what we're working on. So let's go. 10. 1, bend those knees, engage that core. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo, next side. 1, 2, 3, 4, well done. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Last 10 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next side, last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Take a little break, guys. Take a little break. Feeling it. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Yeah. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Yeah. And remember, guys, sometimes when you're unhappy with yourselves, yes, then what people say to you affects you even more. Yes. So I have learned over the years that the more I work on me, the more I work on me, um, the more I become confident and confident in myself, so that when someone says something negative to me, it does not have such a great impact. Give me a minute, guys. That was my doorbell. Hello? Who's that? They run the bell, you know that they with it. The club went on yesterday. I heard that they lit it. Don't come around here playing. Sorry guys, I just had a delivery and I had to go get it. So apologize for that. I have no one here today to collect it. So I had to go collect it myself. Yeah? So I hope you got good rest. So we're gonna do our hip thrust, and then we're gonna do some low impact movements to take us out. Yes? So hip thrust, guys, I just ran up and down the stairs. So that's some extra workout right there. Ready? 20 hip thrust with our knees straight or bent. It's up to you. It's what's more comfortable for you. Ready? Slightly apart. So you're gonna bend all the way down. And you're gonna come up, engage, and back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hello, Chef Andre. Thank you for coming, darling. Thank you for coming. So, that was the loss of my kettlebell. Guys, I think we literally did 20 minutes on our kettlebell, or even more. But I think we did like 45 minutes with our kettlebell. Including our little recovery with our discussion about leaving our marriages or not leaving our marriages for our kids' sakes. So I want to hear from you, Andre. Is it if you're unhappy in a marriage, do you stay for your kids' sake? Yes. Both male and female. It's a discussion we've been having. Some people say that they would stay because their mom actually stayed for it. And I thought, and I said to Curly when she was here, I said, okay, so you're staying because your mom stayed. You're staying because your mom stayed. However, are you staying because you saw that your mom endured all that trauma and she stayed the course even though she was unhappy? Or are you staying because as a result of the kids? So Let us know in the comments what you feel about it. Are you gonna stay because of the kids even though you're unhappy or not? Are you gonna leave? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Thank you for stopping by, Chef Andre. Thank you for stopping by. Okay. I'm feeling those arms. And now, I said that I'm going to put my kettle weight down, but my kettle weight is such an awesome piece of equipment that I think there's another move in my head that I want to do. And I think it's such a great full body workout, because this workout, guys, you should be feeling it in your biceps, your triceps. You should be feeling it in your core if you have been engaging, and you should be feeling it in your glutes as well if you're engaging it effectively enough. Chef Andre said, not healthy to stay, but it's good to be together for the kids' sake, but not with violence. You are correct. And I was saying it because I discussed this. Okay, I came back. Let me see. Yeah. So, and some people said that they have experienced trauma. They have experienced trauma from their parents staying together, even though the relationship was violent, even though the relationship was unhealthy. And as I said before, to Carly, if it's something, thank you for that awesome comment, Chef Andre. If it's something that you and your spouse can work on, if both, and I will say this, if both spouses are willing to work on that. Hello, Teslan. Thank you for coming, darling. If both spouses are willing to work on that issue, that's the only way that relationship. Thank you so much. Please like and share if you can. That's the only way that relationship will work. If both spouses are willing. It's morning for you. Would you stay for the sake of the kids if it's an unhappy marriage? Would you stay? Yes? Some people are staying it, and I researched this topic in some Facebook groups, and the things that came out of it. Good morning. Okay. The things that came out of it were that the kids were traumatized. The kids could see that their parents were unhappy, so they in turn became unhappy. So I just say, if you're not willing to change for that person, if you're not willing to work on that issue for that person, then I think that you guys should go your separate ways, because even though you might be saying you're staying for the kids. You're staying for the kids, but are you working on your relationship even though you're staying? Because sometimes you might be staying and you're making it even worse. Yes? So, if it's a verbally abusive or physically abusive relationship, do you think that a person should stay in a marriage even though they're unhappy? That's my topic today, even though they're unhappy. Teflon, I would like to have your viewpoint on that. If you could, it would be awesome. Yes? So this final move that I want to do, yes? So we're going to be squatting, we're going to come up, and then we're going to come back down. So what I mean, we're going to do a shallow squat, going to come down, and then we're going to switch it up, and then we're going to push it up like that. And then we're going to come back down, switch it, and then come up. Yes? So let's do 10 of those. 1. Oh my God, it's harder than I thought. 2. 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa! That is an awesome one. And I can feel it. Next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. I feel that one, guys. Feel that one. Please like and share, guys. Please like and share. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, Teflon gave me a long... I think both parties need to talk about what the problem is first, yes. Then if the issue can't be resolved, then you will have no choice but to leave. My thoughts exactly, Teflon. My thoughts exactly. As I just said, if both parties aren't willing to work on the issue, then the issue won't be resolved. And as a result, it's going to be passed on to your kids. Yeah? So I think the environment that you kids grow up in affects them both mentally and physically. Yes? So if you're unhappy in a relationship, it's gonna show. It's gonna show in the way you interact with your spouse. It's gonna show in the way you communicate to your spouse, both verbally and physically. And this will, the kids see it. They're not stupid. They do see these things. And if it's something that you're not willing to work on, I think it's best that you part ways. However, if you're willing to work with your spouse on that issue, then it's important that you both communicate your feelings of how you feel when that person says that and how you feel when that person does that. Or if you can't work it out together at home or in a neutral environment, then you need to get a neutral party involved. So maybe I prefer not to get family members involved, because family members kind of listen. It's almost like they're waiting, some of them, not all of them. Some of them, it's almost like they're waiting for you to fail. However, you probably want maybe a pastor, or maybe someone you don't know, someone both of you don't know, because then you won't feel as if they will take this information back to someone else. Yeah, because some people, they're just literally waiting for you to fail. So you don't wanna feed those people. You don't wanna give them ammunition. You want to work on you and not think about what other people might want to say or do as a result of your failure or your success. You don't want to think about other people right now. So you want to think about yourselves. You want to think about whether or not this is important for you, whether or not you're going to prioritize that person's feelings, whether or not you're willing to do that. Because if you're not willing to do that, I think you should move on. Simple. If you're not willing to do that, don't put that person through continuous stress. The stress of your actions or your non-actions. That's how I feel. Yeah? And I was saying before you came that I am very analytical. So I normally start assessing where my relationship started, and I assess the journey of my relationship, and I assess where I am now with my relationship and the issues I face throughout that journey, the beginning, the middle, and present. Yeah? Are those issues resolved? Do you see those issues being resolved in the future? Even though you can't see the future, so you really have to really assess what's going on in the present. So that issue, is it being resolved? Does your spouse even love you or care enough to want to attend to that issue, to want to deal with that issue? Yes? And sometimes, guys, it's not what you say, it's what you do. And sometimes it's not what you do, it's what you say. Vice versa. You can't win, you can't lose. You just have to work on it. And you have to do your best. That's how I feel. You just have to do your best. Okay? So, let's cool down a bit. Thank you for the awesome comment, Teflon. Dawn, thank you for that awesome comment. I'm going to turn my music up and I'm just going to do some simple low impact movements, guys. Engage your core. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. I'm just moving my hips a bit. 1, 2, 8, 9, 10. Bring those arms up. 1, 2, 3. So you should be feeling it in your sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Now come up and over. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you should be feeling it. Get in your shoulders and your sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now put your hands to the back of your heads. Yeah? So it's like a little butterfly. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Now take it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Hold that core in. And let's do my famous move. So we're gonna take it all back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now take it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And keep that done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now take it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Engage our core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Force the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Spread your legs and come back. Bend that knee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold our core. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4. Switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. Awesome. Now come back. Hold your arms. Let's do 20 half jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Walk on the spot. Woo. Right then. From the beginning, step, step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. Legs apart. Knees bent. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Working on the spot for recovery. Well done. Take a little rest. And we're going to do a half jack for 20. Let's get finished. Straight for this section. Ready, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Rest it. Well done. Woo. Let's see. Awesome. Well done. Rest it, and then we're going to go to the next section. I think I'm going to finish it up in 15 minutes. Yes? Finish it off in 15 minutes. So, this segment we're going to be doing some lunges and some squats. Yes? Remember, we're not using any weights for this section. So if you came in late and you want to follow, awesome. So let's start with some squats. So it's just going to be all low impact. Yes, so I'm not going to be doing any jumping, and this section is a no equipment section. Yeah? So make sure your toes are pointed. Yes, and we're going to come down. Come down, make sure your back is straight, and we're going to come up. Yes? For those of you who want your legs slightly, make sure you're in a comfortable position to go down, guys, because I've gone down the wrong way and I could feel it in my knees. So you want to ensure that it's straight or you're comfortable when you bend your knees. Okay? So I'm going to do this one. We're going to go down and up. Yeah? Shallow and up. Let's do for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Let's do some side lunges. One, 2, 3. We're kind of cooling down as well, guys. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next side. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Now we're going to do some lunges and kick up. We're not repeating this last bit. We're going to cool down. We're going to end it. Okay? Ready? So it's going to be come down into a shallow squat and come up into a kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Next side. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. I'm sweating like crazy. Woo. So we're going to start cooling down now, guys. Start cooling down. Sorry, I'm just catching my breath a bit, guys. Yeah. So let's just stretch that knee out a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Next side. 1, 2. So you can go a bit lower if you wish. 1, 2, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. I'm sweating so much, guys. I'm sweating. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Awesome, guys. I'm gonna have some water. So I'm just gonna read out some of the comments that I found very interesting, and then we're gonna close off. Thank you guys if you are working out with me, or if you were just celebrating with me, if you were listening to some of the comments. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Some of the things that came from this research that I've done so far, and I want to start doing videos. I don't know if I should. Someone said I should actually put some of these in a video, which is an awesome comment because it's essentially research. Carly Joyce, thank you for coming. Her comment was, I will stay because of my kids, and I will also pray to God for more graces and for my marriage to be better because it is for better or for worse. And then we had a discussion, and then she said, if the kids start noticing, I will leave the marriage because I want my kids to be happy. So remember, guys, most of it should ensure that your kids come out of this with some sort of sanity, but it's also for yourselves to come out of this with some sort of sanity, because if you are messed up mentally, or if you're experiencing mental stress or abuse, then it will reflect on your behavior and your interactions with your spouse. So if it's something you can work on, please do work on it. I am not telling anyone to leave their spouses. I'm saying if it's something that you can work on it. But if you feel so stressed to the point where you can't cope, then you either need to get external help and assistance, or you need to leave. And if you listen to me, get external help. If you can't afford a if you can't afford a counselor, a marriage counselor, maybe speak to your pastor, speak to your elders if you go to church, or speak to someone neutral. Yes, so that's a good point. And then Mr. Chef came in, Chef Andre came in. He said, not healthy, it's not healthy to stay, but it's good to be together for the kids' sake, but not with violence. So he's saying if there's violence in the relationship, then you should not stay. And I totally agree with that. There's also Mr. Teflon Don. Thank you so much. He said, I think both parties need to talk about what the problem is first. Then if the issue can't be resolved, then you will have no choice but to leave. Awesome. So I'm just gonna put one comment right in the middle of that statement. So you want to talk to um your spouse, you want to discuss this with your spouse, and hopefully your spouse will be willing to listen and to take this on board. And if your spouse is willing to take this on board, then what you want to do is to seek counsel. So for me, the last resort will probably to get external help or to seek counsel before leaving. And then after that, if you see that you've tried and you've tried your best and nothing's working, then I would say you leave. But try all options. Yes, try from different angles, because at the end of the day, you did marry that person for a reason. Try to remember, hopefully, it was for love or for a great partnership that you got married for. So, let me see how long. Awesome. I'm loving it. It's 1 hour and 45 minutes. Thank you so much for all the lovely comments. I'm still here, guys. I am still here. Just want to leave it for a few minutes. Hopefully someone has something to say. It would be nice if you do. Would be lovely. Would be lovely. Would be lovely. I've had a great workout. I'm always here working out. If you want to come and join me, it's awesome. A healthy life is a blessed life. And what I've realized, if you can move, you're blessed. If you're able to move, you are blessed. So um blessings all around, blessings to your house. Yes. And remember, some problems you just can't fix. Some problems you just can't fix. So don't try to fix everything. If you try to fix everything, you are in a world of hurt if you try to fix everything. You don't want to try to fix it. You can try to fix it, but remember, not everything is fixable. And sometimes people aren't you can't fix people. People are who they are. You can't change them. They are who they are. And if they themselves aren't willing to change, then you can't help them, unfortunately. If they are not willing to put that effort in to um to activate that change, then it is what it is. You can't. I'm gonna end it. I'm happy that I have some awesome people in here. Some awesome comment. What time is it? Normally it starts at 2 actually. What time is it? It's after 3. Awesome. Awesome. I'm loving this. It's after 3. So remember, you're allowed to mess it up. Just don't give up. You are allowed to mess it up. Just don't give up. I am MNZ Tech Fit. Peace.